Hey everybody on YouTube, it's me, Miss Cris, or Crochet with Cris. It is Friday night, but I'm going to record some for my Fresh Off the Hook Monday. I did get a few things done, figured I could share them. If I can add to it, great. For the rest of the weekend, I should get a few things done, but if not, this may be the only video you see. I don't know, because right now it's Friday night. We'll see what else I can get done this weekend to add on. So I guess I will start with the thing I finished first, which is a scarf. It is for the Special Olympics, so it's made with red heart cherry and navy, which are the colors for this year. Have no choice. I was doing a little bit of like a color balance thing where I'm increasing from one to the other. But I was using double crochet, so it would have been too wide if I would have finished it, because I would have had to have added 3 more rows, and that it was going to be too wide. So I stopped. I still think it looks good as it is. It's very long, very warm. So finished that. I have another one on the hook, which I did half double crochet, so I'm able to do the original pattern I was trying to do with this one. Hopefully I'll have it done this weekend. I want to get these mailed off to Special Olympics, because a lot of the deadlines are approaching or they've passed. There are a few that are February, March, so I do not want to miss the deadline. I believe, and it won't be my home state, because my home state ended up not needing them, so I'll send them to another state. Somebody can use them, right? Alright, then I finished this. This is just a little bag. I'm writing the pattern up. I'm showing this in good faith that nobody else is going to run out and snatch the idea, because I haven't seen a bag like this ever. I'm going to use it for my personal items at work. I won't go into that, but that's what I'm going to use it for. I started doing it for my tablet, but I did a gross miscalculation. I'm like 3/4 of an inch too short. So I thought, oh, I got pretty far in. I thought, you know what? I can recover from this. I can make the bag into something else, and I definitely did. I think it ended up being unique, and I plan on writing this up soon. So we will see. It's cute. Done with half double crochet. So I'm not going to tell you everything about it. I'm going to make you wait for the pattern, which it will be posted on my blog, and I think I'm going to do another free pattern for it. Most of my patterns are free. I think I have one for sale on Ravelry, so if you want to support the effort, you could buy my dishcloths pattern. But I don't know, that's a cute pattern. I might spend a little more time perfecting it, getting it a little better, so some things line up and work out better. So we'll see. So the last 2 things I've made, which I made them both today, Friday, are cup cozies. I did a basic crochet band. I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. I have found a pattern on Ravelry of one that uses fret post crochet. So I do plan on doing some of those simply because they're faster. But I have got to admit, I really like these. This is knitted, so this is not fresh off the hook. This is fresh off my knitting needles. But I did cabling on it. It's a C6 cable, so I'm going across them 3 at a time. I do have a button, so it can fit onto just a regular cup. You could slide it on like a Starbucks band, or you could unbutton it and put it around a coffee mug, so it also does a coffee mug. I did go from a pattern on Ravelry, and if I find it, I'll put it down in the description below, but of course that, even if I can find it, it requires me to remember to put it down there. And it's not crochet, and I know that this is fresh off the hook. But I was pretty happy with this. It's the first knitted buttonholes I've ever made, so I was pretty happy with those. I will say, for the future reference, because if you put it on a bigger cup, it stretches and that hole shows, the second buttonhole. So I think for future reference, I will not be putting 2 buttonholes. I will eliminate this one and stick with this one only. It just seems to make sense. I did think it was kind of cute because, you know, who carries one of these around with them all the time? Well, if you put it on your wrist, you do. Little wrist cuff. That was cute. It actually made me think I might do something similar, but only in thread, and so be more like a bracelet than a cup cozy. So that's what I have so far on Friday. It's the 17th, I think. It's the magic day. Oh no, it's after midnight. Hello, it's Saturday the 18th. It's 1:36 a.m. But yeah, so we'll see what else I can finish this weekend, and maybe you will see me again with a different shirt and a different day with different projects all smashed up into one. If not, have a great day, everybody. Hey everybody, YouTube, it's me, Ask Miss Cris. I filmed a couple days ago saying I wasn't sure if I would have any more items done today, but apparently I got a couple done, so I thought I'd go ahead and share them and then go ahead and load this up to YouTube for my Fresh Off the Hook Monday, and I will actually be getting loaded on Monday. It's exciting. Part of my super curly hair. Got out of the shower, decided not to do anything with it. So, alright, what I have finished is another scarf for the Special Olympics 2012. It looks like I'm only going to get 2 done for this one, but then at the end of the year they will release the colors for 2013, and I can actually start crafting on that like November-ish. So hopefully I will get some more done. So I will have a donation of only 2 scarves this year. I was hoping for more. That's okay. I really like this one, how it turned out. And this is actually a pattern I'm going to write up and put on Ravelry for free because I actually really do like how it blends the colors, and I think it could be a good pattern for blending 2 colors that don't necessarily go together, which in my opinion the cherry red and the soft navy do not. Everybody thinks red and blue go together. I think they go together because they kind of make each other pop, but as far as blending, to me, I don't think they work very well. But that's just me. But then again, I wear brown all the time, so really, what do I know? And then this, you guys will probably remember a square that I was making for an Afghan probably a month and a half ago. I put a video up, and I was reworking it because I liked it. I never worked on it anymore. I worked on it for about 2 days after that, trying to rework the pattern and making it work for me visually, and it just wasn't coming together, and then I got sick of working on it because I was putting so many hours into it, so then I stopped. And a project that's sitting in a bag is not a project, it's just yarn in a bag. So I decided to try something new. Well, I was at Walmart, actually, and they had this little, I should find it, but it's put away. They had this little book, yeah, it's not in there, for Afghans. I'm like, oh, there was a really cute Afghan in there. So I got it. It was only like $4.50, $5. It wasn't very much at all. Started working it up because the picture looked really good. And then I was working it up, and then it was more muted. I could tell that it was color. It was not going to translate well with an off-white, and I wanted an off-white. And they probably fluffed it for the picture and had just the right lighting. And I'm not saying that my stitches weren't a little off, but when I started looking at them, they looked like what was in the book. It's just, I think it was color, and they kind of played on the lighting a little bit, so I wasn't overly happy. I'm like, oh, okay, so that was the next version. I'm like, I really like the cabling that they do between the panels, so I'll do that with these other panels that I really like from another book that I bought that was going to be another version, and then it was like it wasn't mixing well, and I didn't want to put, again, all the time into it. So and that's my story. I defaulted to these squares. I'm just going to do basic. These are 9-inch square. I don't even remember where I got the pattern. I have the pattern. I think it was a Ravelry pattern, actually, but it was just for the square. It doesn't talk about joining or size or anything, so I'm going to have to make anywhere from 56 to 63 of these squares and get them hooked together. And then I'm going to do, I have a book that has different edgings in it, and what I'll do is I'll count out the number of finished stitches on each edge and then find a edging that's going to work. So I think they look pretty good. I'm using, what yarn is this? This is I Love This yarn brand, I believe. There's the pattern. But yeah, then I have another, my oldest came over, what the heck, to exchange Christmas presents yesterday. Yeah, that's how bad we are. She gave me some yarn, and I was sitting there looking at last night, you know, because I was looking out upon my stash, and I think I already have an idea for another blanket that I'm going to make for my mother. And then I also found, that's a nice pattern. Is that a pretty pattern? Never look at the sleeves. For her, actually. Hopefully she doesn't watch this, because I think she was looking at my blog the other day. If you're watching this, kid, act surprised. Anyway, so I am using Antique White for I Love This Yarn brand. I actually, between Red Heart and I Love This Yarn, I like I Love This Yarn better. It's got the good thickness, but it's a lot softer to work with. So, alright, that's all I have for Fresh Off the Hook Monday. Yeah, if you have any questions, shoot them my way. I'll answer them. Put up my blog. I'm almost at 200 projects for the year. And I still have another 4 months. 4 months to go. Right? Yeah. So hopefully, oh, I am also, in other news, while I'm putting things away, and it's kind of crochet related, I am working on getting some products put up online, some items. I'm not going to tell you what or what's on them or what they're made out of or anything like that. I'm waiting on an email right now. As soon as I get it, I already have the images ready, and I will be putting them up. I will definitely be putting them on my blog. I don't know if I'm going to announce them here or not, because really these crochet videos are nothing more than support material for my blog. So I encourage you to go to my blog, check it out, click around, enjoy yourself, look for the tutorials, also look for the new items. I really want to show you the images, because I got my brother involved, and my brother is a fan. Oh, I'm going to give stuff away. Have a great night, everybody.